Moms and dads, you got to take note. This is what your kids are watching. Look at this.
Oh, no.
And this is how your little girl is learning to put on makeup. I am terrified.
It's like something out of the movie Avatar.
What is going on?
It's why our next guest has made it her mission to not only teach young women how to put on makeup, but to teach them that makeup does not define beauty. Preach. We welcome the founder of WarPaint International Beauty Agency, Jessica May, to the show.
Oh,
Hello,
it's so
Jessica.
nice to have you here. Yeah. I love this. Okay, your biggest pet peeve. What are you seeing on social media that's driving you crazy that tweens are taking into their own lives?
I just can't with it. It's like, okay, let's real talk.
Is it unrealistic expectations?
It is,
yeah.
yes. It's the unrealistic expectations, and it's that facade of what real beauty is. Yeah.
So here's an example of just sort of some of the stuff that makes you upset.
Yeah.
Which, now, I always watch these videos, and then I think, oh, this looks pretty cool. I think like that's sort of an interesting way to put on makeup.
What's the overall trend online? Yeah, what's happening here?
Just too much is what it is. I mean, it's really cool at this stage in our society that we can just go onto YouTube, go onto Instagram or Pinterest and learn how to do a really cool makeup technique. But this video in particular, this girl is really young and she's just piling it on, and it's like, you're beautiful, you don't need to wear that much makeup.
So you want to show tweens, including Natalie, our little model here, who is just so darling, how they can start to use makeup to enhance their beauty, but not rely on it to feel beautiful.
Yes, it should be fun.
It should be fun.
It should be a fun art project.
Starts with the products. Let's talk about the products that every tween should have.
You like to start them off with a good kit.
Yeah, absolutely. So my first and favorite product is mascara, and my favorite is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume, which is great. You always got to have a little bronzer, a little blush, a good lip gloss or a lip tint, and then like a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer.
Okay, so that one, they don't need like a full foundation.
No.
They need something a little bit lighter. And then you say good brushes are important too.
Yes, absolutely. Good brushes make all the difference. Not only from, they just look cool on your, on your vanity, but it also helps with the application too. It helps your products go on smooth.
Very good.
Okay, you also think it's very important to have a pro teach them how to do this. You had your beauty counter experience.
When I was 13, turned 13, for my 13th birthday, I got to go to the counter, the beauty counter at the department store and learn from a professional and then get that kit as my birthday gift, and it was so great. And so that's something you really recommend.
Yeah, absolutely. I had the same thing, but what we actually offer at WarPaint International, we do on-site beauty services. So they can go online and hire one of my team members to come to their home and do a personalized makeup lesson.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so show us on Natalie here a couple of the little quick tricks that you can work on with your tween. Maybe it's your child, maybe it's your grandchild that you want to work with, and you want to start with the mascara.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. And usually as a makeup artist, I need to point out that I would be using a separate sanitized makeup wand, but she's going to get this.
She'll take this one home.
So you're going to go ahead and look down for me, hon.
Oh, look.
Perfect.
And so when you're talking to girls about how to apply mascara, because the biggest fear for parents is that they're going to end up with so much on.
Just a little brush through once is enough. So if you want to maybe even look into the camera, you can already see the difference, and she doesn't barely have any on, just on the top. Then go ahead and look down again. And we're
so
just
little goes a long way, especially on young ladies.
And so you're not even touching the bottom lashes.
No, I'm not even going to do the bottom lashes, just the top.
That's not till Sweet 16.
No, that's not.
When you get that.
And important to talk to kids as they get makeup about when to replace these things.
Yes.
So mascara does not last forever, contrary to what some of us try to do with our kids.
Yeah, every 3 months.
Every 3 months.
Every 3 months. Even if it's still not dried out, just every 3 months, because that bacteria builds up in there. And another quick tip too, I'm going to show you what not to do.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Oh, everybody does it. That's pumping it,
yes,
right? You're getting your prime in it.
Don't do it, because air gets in there and then bacteria starts to form, which is not good.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so Natalie, save your allowance money. You got to buy a new mascara every 3 months if you want to get started on this. Okay, so blush and bronzer are another thing that are important. Now, bronzer is another one that I think parents are so afraid to get their girls bronzer, thinking they're going to end up the orange person at school. Okay, so which bronzer do you like?
This is actually Hula from Benefit Cosmetics, which is a wonderful makeup line to start girls out with. The packaging is really cute and super fun, but it's just, this bronzer is really great because it's not orange. It's just really natural looking. It's a natural tone.
Plus they're all, did you see they're all cardboard boxes?
Yeah, it's super fun.
So they're just really fun, and they're not risk of breaking and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And if you drop this, it's not going to shatter everywhere.
Good.
I've tested it.
Let's see how you put bronzer on for a tween, which I think would be less aggressive.
So she has a little bit on already that we did before the segment, but I really am a fan of using a Fantail brush. This is No. number F42 from Sigma Beauty.
Okay.
And the reason I like this brush is because it's really soft. It's not super tight or compact. It is gonna help the product go on really lightly, not super heavy. So I'll kind of show you a little bit. So I get a little bit of product on there, and then I tap it off and the excess off into the box so you don't get too much product.
Yep.
And then just sweep that along underneath your cheekbones, just to get a little bit of that contour, if you will. That's a very trending makeup technique right now.
Which seems like you say that and you're thinking you're going to turn this little Natalie into a Kardashian, which is just not what we want.
Nope, not at all. Just a little natural, just to pop her.
Even Natalie doesn't want
No,
to.
she's like, no, we're not doing
Right.
that. So we'll do the other side, just to pop those cheekbones out a little bit. And then I like to take it and just brush it a little bit all over the face, just to get that fun summer.
Get that T-zone, you know?
Yeah, just to get that fun glow, and just kind of carry that down along the jawline, just to blend it out.
So just a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah,
And
just
then
a little bit of a sun-kissed glow for her.
You can finish this. This is a really simplified, beautiful look with a little bit of blush. But you know, little girls see blush and they're like, I just want to go like rouge, this
I know.
red.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. And here's a brush that will help with that. This is from MAC. It is number 137.
Good, numbers.
And yes, I like the numbers.
I do
right?
too.
It's kind of like paint with the numbers.
Yep, it's very important.
So this brush, again, is just really loose, so it's not going to give you that really hard pigmented blob of color.
So getting them the good right brushes will help them be able to apply it in a more natural way.
Exactly. So just a little bit. Tap off that excess.
Okay, so
and
those
just
are, you're seeing
go-
brushes from Sigma. You've got a MAC one here, but
Yep,
you also like the Sigma.
Yep, Sigma brushes, but then just a little bit on the apples of the cheeks. So keep smiling for me, pretty girl.
Oh gosh.
And this is Coralista from Benefit. It's just a really beautiful, kind of a coral color. It's not super dark. It's just really light and natural.
Look at that little pumpkin. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, Natalie, you look so cute. It's just adorable. Jessica, thank you so much. Great
Yeah.
advice.
Thank
And for
you,
more
ladies.
on these Tween makeup product picks, you can head to twincitieslive.com and you can click on fun.
You know what? There you'll also find a link to WarPaint International, where you can book a makeup artist for a tween lesson, maybe weddings, a night out on the town, maybe even just family pictures.
Very cute. All right, let's